Hello everybody and welcome back to Robert's Reviews. To those of you who know, I am in college for media studies and I'm taking a class called The Art of the Motion Picture where I'm learning about movies, and I have been reviewing them as I go because why not? And today we're actually doing our last review for that specific class. This is the last movie we were instructed to watch. I might do one more because there's an extra credit assignment, so I might do one more, but I don't even know if I'll do that, to be honest with you. We'll see. But today, we're going to be talking about Velvet Goldmine. Velvet Goldmine was released in 1998, and it was written and directed by Todd Haynes. And essentially, this movie follows this reporter who's trying to figure out what happened to this singer that got shot in the middle of a performance, figure out where he is now, and all that kind of stuff, which is interesting, I guess. No spoilers, but essentially it's very similar in terms of the structure to Orson Welles' Citizen Kane, which those of you who have seen that review, I didn't really care for it. I think it was fun. I think it was definitely, structurally really sound. But I don't really care for that much for the story as much as most other critics. And I think the same goes with this movie. I didn't personally like it very much. I think that there's a lot of issues with it, and I want to start off with the characters, which they were very loosey-goosey, right? They were never that specific, and this movie is also a gay and lesbian kind of movie, which I love those kind of movies. I really do. I watched Freeheld and loved it. And I think that the issue was it wasn't very specific with how they wanted to present these ideas. They never were shown in a negative or a positive light, which I guess does show non-bias, but also we need to see that they feel like they need to be that way, right? And I don't think it necessarily showed that to me very well, particularly through the characters like it should have. Which isn't to say that the acting was bad, because I think the acting was pretty good. But I think that a lot of the issue for me stems from I didn't really care about the characters almost at all. And I wish I did. I liked Christian Bale's character a lot. I really didn't. I felt for him more than I felt for the other characters. But he's not even necessarily the main character. In fact, Ewan McGregor is technically the top billed cast, and he really wasn't in the film that much. And I'm not even going to talk about him in this review because I don't really think it's that important to. Which brings me to my next point is, this cast is a jumbled hodgepodge of really good acting. So I was really excited to watch it, and I honestly it was not hooking my attention at all. I watched it for 2 hours, and all I could think was well, I can't wait to not watch this anymore. I don't know why I didn't like it so much. I'm trying to pinpoint the exact reasons why. And again, one is the characters. I think I didn't like the music as well, which also doesn't help. It's 70s, 80s music, something like that, and it's not for me, which is okay. It doesn't have to be, but, it definitely doesn't help with my attention. And it is unfortunate because, if it was made with better music in terms of, what I like to listen to, I still don't think it would be a very good movie. I really don't. I like the idea of the story, though. I do. I like the idea that, it's this kid who's trying to figure out who he is, and, he's got an idol, and honestly, really what the story's about is it's about Christian Bale's character, Arthur Stewart, as he discovers who he is by looking at what somebody else is, which is why I think it's better than... I think that the idea is better than Citizen Kane's, because Citizen Kane's was more about Orson Welles' character, right? Whereas here, it's more about the actual person who's doing the investigating, which I think was kind of nice and refreshing. Let's find out some of the acting with Jonathan Rhys Meyers as Brian Slade. I think it was really great. He played the guy that kind of looked up to the star and then became a star and then was shot. And I think it's a really cool acting position to be in because I don't know if he's gay or if he's straight or if he's bi or whatever, but he definitely sold to me that he was bi, or at least felt that he was bi, which is a big deal in the movie. I'm not going to go into too much detail because spoilers, but I did like the way they presented that to me. I think it worked pretty well. And a lot of that had to do with Meyers' acting here, and I really did like it, and I kind of hope I see him again in the future. Christian Bale as Arthur Stewart. You guys that watch my other videos with Christian Bale, yeah, you'll know that I do like him a lot. And honestly, he kind of surprises me every time he's on screen because I'm always like, yeah, it's Christian Bale, but he's really great. And he's really good here too. And he plays this kind of self-conscious person who's trying to look for himself and figure out who he is. And it works. It does work really well, and I liked it a lot. And I'm quite impressed with how well it worked. Because it's a character about him, right? He is the person that they are talking about. He's the investigator. But in a lot of movies that are like this, it's never about the investigator. It's about who they are investigating, right? Where here we get a lot of who they're investigating, sure, but it always reflects back on what the actual investigators thinking, and I think it works really well, which is why I don't think it's an awful movie. I'll probably never watch it again, but I do think that I can see why people think this is a really great movie, and I can see why it might be some people's favorite movie. It definitely didn't hit it for me. It definitely was not an attention grabber for me, and that's why I'm going to have to go ahead and give Velvet Goldmine a B-. Let me know what you guys thought about Velvet Goldmine in the comments below. I love reading them. I love responding. I always respond to you guys' comments, so please consider commenting down below. And looking forward to the rest of the week. We've got some cool stuff coming out. We've got tomorrow all Steve Carell movies ranked. You're not going to want to miss that. Go ahead and check that out. You're going to love it. We have An Unexpected Journey on Monday, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood on Tuesday, Wednesday, Luke Cage Season 2, Thursday, True Romance, Friday, Dirty Dancing, and Saturday, all Leonardo DiCaprio movies will be ranked, and Sunday, Cherry, book versus movie. So you're not going to want to miss any of that, so in order to not miss it, hit the subscribe button and make sure that notifications are on. It's a huge help for me, and I really would appreciate it. And as always, keep watching movies and television, stay educated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.